I've actually noticed that I'm not streaming in the moment where I've sent the links, so that's funny. You know what? There's such a huge problem on VTuber subreddits currently. I have to admit that this is a plague where we have a crap load of sec. Alrighty. Yeah, I had to turn it on. So basically there's such a huge problem on VTuber subreddits where it's just, you know, there's no content besides like soft NSFW, which is, I don't know, like, it kind of shows that a lot of people just don't have, I don't know, for me, people who are going this route are showing that they have absolutely zero talent or no interests or like nothing, and they are just going this way because it's like, oh, it's for sure the easiest way, right? And they still have, like, you know, audacity to talk about how difficult it is to be an SFW VTuber, even though, you know, there's nothing that they do. Like, I don't know, it, like, content creation in its own way, it's like difficult to actually comprehend because there's a lot of things you have to do, like PR, like general marketing, like PR, advertisements, connection making, like a lot of stuff to actually, you know, to be typical VTuber or just streamer. I've analyzed a lot of that and just personally I feel like half of that is too much effort, but this is the issue, right? Like, they don't even need to do that because they just need to post once in a while a soft NSFW image and people are reminding themselves about them. Didn't you started 1 hour early, by the way? No, it was supposed to be 2 PM CT. It's 2:17 or something. Hi Muto, got over here, how are you? When is going? So yeah, it's meh. Like, the whole thing was, I don't know, I know that it shouldn't really be in any say or mean my, you know, interest. Okay, I'll have to go. Give me a second. God damn it. I need to send one thing. There we go. Drama has happened? Really? Drama? Like, where? What's going on? I'm all ears. So basically what we are going to do is going to be drawing Zentreya that we started some time ago. There we go. That's what we're going to draw. So I want to draw Zentreya in her, I think it's office outfit. Okay, so I have to go on the to the city center today, so I have to go there for like slightly faster, but anyway, whatever. Yeah. I had to confirm the just super careful. Alright, because keyboard is connected to 3 machines. Okay. Yeah, I understand. It's okay. But yeah, I understand the drama stuff. I understand it's in from work. So I love hearing the good spiel. Oh my god, yeah, spill the tea. Leader of the other dev team quit? I mean, I don't know what he expected instead of like... I assume he quit because of the previous thing, which is the deadline. I don't understand what he expected. He promised a thing and he needs to deliver. So we have her eating the brownie because she ate a bunch of cosmic brownies and she went zooted all over the place during that stream. I want to actually redraw it. Do they have M&Ms? I think. I don't know. We don't have cosmic brownies, by the way. We don't even have those cosmic brownies without the thing. Okay, they cosmic brownies don't have this, okay. Yeah. I think the eyes are good though. Now this eye needs to be expanded. Good catch. Just a tiny bit, like couple pixels, but it's... They have chocolate chips. Oh, okay. Alright. So I still need to draw the specs. You always make it small. Yeah, I mean, I remember correcting this one, actually. I remember actually correcting this exact eye, so I thought that it was it, but it was still needed like bunch of changes. Also, I think I have to change the thingy on my stylus. Give me a sec. Also, I have to I have to get the felt pens. Also, yeah. Is this the Dragon Girl's other skin, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's her other skin. That's like a office. It was a new thing for her. The banks then? Okay. She looks like Chae. Bro, do you know how the thingy in the stylus is like ballet shape, right? Mine is like totally like fat on the side. No wonder that I'm starting to have these scratches on my thing. I'm exchanging the tip in my stylus. Oh my god, it's poking out so much. That proves how much one can draw. I haven't exchanged it. Not good, yeah. But I've been. So here's the thing. Yeah, mine was missing its third in a slanted plane. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the same at this point. It's like missing a third. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's exchange it. Finally, there's some more glide to it. There we go. Let me check Zentreya's outfit. Zentreya. Office. Wait. Zentreya office model. I can't find it. Did she say no to it? Okay, I'm going to assume that her bangs are the same as the other ones. Because I thought that she changed, if I remember correctly, she changed the ones from there on this model. Yeah, there it is. She did actually change it a little. They are not like jagged as in the previous one. They are actually tidied. I don't think actually Zentreya is having a. I can find it, yeah. Same. Wait, let me. Vshojo. I need to go on their talents hub and see if I can actually get in Zentreya and check her other models. There are other models, but there are none of the. There are no models she used to have. Those are not all of them. Oh my. Oh, there we go. Found it. there. Go on her YouTube. Found it on Wiki. See? Those are tidy. She kind of reminds me of a character from some kind of anime, but I don't know the name of anime nor the name of character. It was like a prison school kind of thing, I remember. She's Bastier on the ref, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. You're too easily manipulated today. Yeah. I swear, if there's going to prison school is the name, yeah. Okay. I remember there was like a gray-haired girl there. She this model kind of looks like her. Saw on a stream in the software dev category, girl was making super cool stuff with a Vtuber model for like an hour until I found that software. Oh? What software is that? Warudo. Let me Google that right now. I'm getting it. Thanks. I already see like the heck is going on there. I do need it. Warudo. Zawardo. Tokyo Toware. What are you doing today, Davis? I mean, I have to go on a night shift, so yeah. It can do environments and lighting and custom blend shapes and emotes and materials. Also, it can import most supported 3D model formats as assets. Yeah, I think I'm going to go on there, try to model also in Blender the Davis's mask and make the 2.0 and use Warudo from now on. But I assume it's not like can do sounds and other types of stuff. Also has a C# extension API for custom modules. So cool. And I assume it's also have a body tracking, right? Or face tracking. Plus it has a blueprint system? No idea what that one is. Has multiple systems for body and face tracking. If I'll be able to actually finally be able to stream with it, like actually have Davis do all the things I'm doing right now, I'll be so happy, man. Also, as I understand, if you are not corporate VTuber and you own your model, then it's free. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not, and I do own my own model. That's so cool. That's so cool. I mean, Davis's model already has a base. What I need to do is actually making the code in there and change the hairstyle and correct some anatomical stuff. It can do stuff like putting your model in a virtual space, for example, the one you make in Mangaka. I remember correctly that you can export it? Yes, I can. Yo, I'll be able to make Davis's manga house. Too bad those are like 2D. I mean, those are like black and white. What am I saying? Too bad those are like black and white. It's easy to slap on a texture in Blender. True. I'll be able to make Davis's space. So cool. But yeah, today I'm in a random mood. Besides like going to on the night shift, I'm pretty good. Now I'm really excited to do stuff too. I'm in a really good mood. Bro. Hi Mark, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping it's going? Either I haven't seen you in a really long while, or this is the first time I see you around, so hope you will find a comfy corner either way. Gemma had a good outcome for me. Bro. You literally did the same thing that Valve did. Like all of their competitors are going out of business and they did absolutely nothing. And they are one of the best places currently. They're still one of the biggest, if not the biggest. So how are you, Mark? 2 weeks ago, the guy started an argument with me. Was a long time ago. I see. So it's been a really long while since I seen you, Mark, isn't it? I'm glad you are back, though. How have you been, buddy? Been busy? Oh. What the argument was about Zega? I remember Mark animation, lol. Nice art, by the way, you're improving. Thanks, Mark. Thanks. Ah, so yeah, we are slowly but surely getting through stuff. We'll see. 16:45 I have to go. I mean I have to already be on the place, so... The feature did not work on a demo which we bought to part in. We were blamed, but it was their part which wasn't working and they acknowledged it later very quietly and privately, after being very loud about us in front of management and customers. I see. Man... That's a guy in the office that doesn't get a cookie from me when I have a packet. So I had a comment on Discord which was like, I heard it did not went as expected and we were blamed as usual. I wasn't here on the demo. You share food with your coworkers? Yeah, if I have like entire package of cookies, of course, like how many cookies I can eat? Come on. It's not that often, but whenever I can share something, I do offer every now and then. Only to certain people though. Some people don't deserve it. Wasn't here on the demo. I hate all my coworkers. Same, but some of them still deserve a cookie. I was like, what do you mean usual? You never get blamed for anything. Give me one example. I bet you can. Bro, like... How... Okay. I give them a Oreo with the... Well, I could list 5 examples, then he was like, we should not blame each other, and I advise you to stop destroying morale. I close this conversation. But it's you who get blamed for everything. So what does he do? Is he thinking that you are blaming him for being blamed for everything? I mean, it is true, but what does he mean by that? Like, at this point, I'm very confused. I'm really confused about this. I mean, I bet you could list more than 5, actually. Coworkers deserve an Oreo with toothpaste. Then he felt cocky and commented, "Of course you want to close the convo when I can answer a question you did not expect me to answer, and now it's uncomfortable." Oof. Oof. That burns. But actually, I had one occasion to pull it off. I had one occasion because I wrote to the guy to like release one track, and he was like, "Yeah, no, we need it. And the track was withheld for like 2.5 hours. And dude was like, I'm told every 30 minutes I'm telling him this track needs to be released. Release the goddamn track. So he didn't do anything. He started to put a blame on me. So I've made an entire like huge ass like Bible written with every single screenshot of when I was telling him to do something, the screenshots from our GPS, the screenshots from other warehouses that needed this trailer, and like bunch of other stuff. And literally, dude, I've heard actually that on the next from the person that was doing the next shift, that the dude walked up to them and started actually freaking crying because I've caused him such a huge trouble. Dude actually started crying. But like, I stood a point. I was told to stand my point when it's necessary, and it was necessary because it was crucial. Well, my old manager was weird. My old manager was British. We were eating the chocolate orange, Terry's chocolate orange together. It was absolutely hilarious. Also, we got blamed for most of... What comes next is hard to explain in English. Damn. Also, we got blamed for most of their faults, mostly by them, but we probably did not have anything to do with those things. Like, most likely, like, you have your own stuff for your own project, they have their own stuff for their project. He would make us uncomfortable, I see. Oh, and the funnier thing, yeah, he what? I've had like a weird guy actually that would do similar things, but instead of like making me touch his chest or something like that, he would walk up to me when I was like, because before being in the office I was working manually, like manual labor on the office, so I was like holding like stack of like 6-8 boxes and I was walking with it, and he like hold me hold me still and started like touching my biceps. It was weird, and I wouldn't say like, okay, that was uncomfortable because I don't like when people are touching me when I don't expect it, but like it was weird. And that what you describe is weird, Muto. Actually. Let's wait for the funnier thing, because the entire story of that Zega it's escalating into such a weird, like, connective thing. Like, dude literally fell on. It feels like dude fell under pressure. I mean, for how long someone can constantly like blame other teams? This feature should have been completed at the end of January, which had the demo day on March 20th, and still wasn't finished their part? When our part was finished in January, they are still working on it. I mean, to be fair, at this point, your part was finished actually at the proper date. It's even better, to be fair. And last week... Oh yeah, there was something happening last week. You didn't... I don't think you mentioned this. I mean, you mentioned that something was happening, but you didn't mention what exactly. Oh my god, yes, Peel. I've had already 5 coffees and I woke up at 8. I might actually down another energy drink or something because I have like a collection of them unopened. But that on the thing. Last week there was like 10-20 angry customers at the door of the office, demanding the feature to be finished and going full Karen mode. Oof. Oof size max, like straight up. I need to make like buttons or something like that. I really need to do some funny stuff for my streams. At this point, like I would kill for a button that would show on the screen like oof size max. I can do that from OBS, but I was too lazy to set it up. Come on though. Like how difficult that feature would be. A said guy wrote a mail on last Saturday about too much pressure on them. Alright, another thing, yeah? I see emails. Huh? Which I'm not sure I should see. Wait, what if they actually made you the leader of the other dev team now? Working in a developing company must be hard. I mean, I'm not sure if I should be able to see. I see. I mean, maybe they didn't told you, but after this guy left, in the other team there is only 2 guys which I could work with. Oh boy. The others are like solo devs. So guys that are not even part of the team, or rather they don't feel like they're part of the team. That sucks. Oof. Imagine everyone falls under pressure and Zeka becomes the CEO of the company. They got hired on the thing that they want specific programming contests. But those contests were solo contests, and on most of them I can tell they never worked in a team or group. Huh. We have a saying, okay? Be good, but a lot of stress. Right hand does not know what the left does. We have similar saying, if not the same. But the right hand always jerking it under the table. Anyway. Co-op. They are working in parallel but not together, no co-op. I see. I mean, cooperating is not that difficult. As a matter of fact, I have like LinkedIn courses. Which are probably worth nothing, but I have like a bunch of LinkedIn courses for leading a team. Like how to be a project manager, how to be a good team lead, something like that. But I think a team lead needs more... Like it's good, but I think that team lead also needs to know a lot about the topic the team is doing, so... I could, for example, lead a team of artists, because I would know exactly what's happening and what's going on. Yeah, but it's a team consisting of people with personality superiority complex and everybody thinks they are the best. That is... there was actually a thing taught on one of those courses, how to deal with things like that. You just have to trick them into cooperating. They don't know that it... just don't hire them. That's... as we say, blowing on a cold. That's absolutely the greatest idea to resolve this problem. I can lead chicken to the homes, that's all I can lead. Oh, buddy, Muto, trust me, you're way better team lead at this point than people on my warehouse. With the half as project of the other team is. Yeah. There is lost cost fallacy because management put in a lot of money into those projects. Like millions of dollars are on the line. Motherfucker. That's that's way too much. On a project that is on the brink of being obliterated. Not that much, like 4 to 5 mil. Listen, if I would have $4 or $5 million, my life would look totally different. What do you mean, not that much? Don't we all want that kind of money? We do, we do. I'm just joking that, you know. What do you mean, not that much? Oh, bro. It's funny though. I mean, I have access to private keys, which I suspect I should not supposed to get. I wouldn't be working my retail job, yeah. To be fair, even though I'm working here as a logistics in an office, I feel like I would exchange it for a retail job. That's the only reason I know how much money we are talking about. I see. I mean, I could yoink it in like 15 seconds, but no idea what to do after that. Running away to the to like some cheap country like Bali, placing something that would help you sustain the thing. Have mafia motherfucker. They do what? So Bali for sure is not. One of them has a warrant in 3 countries, dude. Bali for sure is not an option then. Listen, if you go to Bali and you go to like a empty store that sells like, I don't know, mattresses, you know that you're in a mafia money laundering program. It reminds me, never been there, but my mom really wants me to bring her there. Bali is like country that is super cheap. You buy like a full meal, like a full plate for like $4, and you are all good for most of the day. You spend like 100, maybe 500. So it's like Tunisia, yeah, kinda. It's like very cheap island life kind of thing. But you're a guy, easier for you. You won't have a deal with a old guy saying, "Are you looking for trouble tonight?" every week, same line. Really, Muto? Is that really happening? God damn it. Turkey got cheap lately too. Did they? I know in Turkey I can get a hair transplant. Real cheap. And get that dental work. Bro. Just JK. Also, Muto, I think you should have a pepper spray. It's really good in my country. Is it? Yeah, every week same line, nothing new. I see. Just in case, wear a pepper spray. We have a lot of Jewish doctors, they're good. Huh? I have a positive bias on that field. Okay. I do also, my coworker has a gun, so no worries. Alright. And plastic surgeons are the best. Gotcha. I have no idea how is that affecting anything, but if you say that somehow it is, then I guess if I ever be there and I need a doctor, I'm going to ask for some of that believing. America, where you can carry a gun around. I see. I mean, yeah, in Poland it's easier. They do medicine, law, and other fields with pride, and that's why they are good at it. Possibly. Possibly. Also a lot of pressure, right? Yeah, I don't know, parents may actually have a huge effect on that. Not sure about that, I only heard about that about Asians. Just culture stuff. true. Fair. Also, yeah, Muto, you're kinda right too. I don't have to worry about that because, like, I mean, not only men, I used to work at the hotel and I've had like drunkards that were coming in and threatening me. But then I was getting up because like the average height in Poland is like 157 or 177 or 176, something like that. And I wake up, get up, I'm 180. So I'm usually taller than most of the guys. And you know, they just see a taller guy that is like broad in the shoulders, and they are changing their tone. Pull a knife out on me. Now? America must be scary. Yeah. To be fair, that's why I didn't go to America yet. No? Okay. I thought that you've said that now someone did that. That would be crazy. But yeah, I've heard that working retail in America brings way too much pressure on you because, like, there's a lot of robberies. As a matter of fact, here in Poland, you don't really get that much robberies in the store. A lot of people carrying guns, mental care is not at the right place, never knowing if the guy on the highway is the 0.001% which will shoot at you because in his head you don't drive as you should. True. I had to have someone pull a knife out on me. I also have that knife. Did you do something to that person? That's crazy. If you're capable to protect yourself, that's really good. Look at us, we have class, we beat people to death. Yeah, they drop it. Huh? Okay. I mean, that makes sense. If you say you have the pepper spray. When they left, they dropped it also. We threatened to call the cops on them. I see. That's crazy. I've never had a knife pulled out on me, but I've always... for a long time, I was always wearing a knife with me. And I still do when I have to go somewhere like in a really random place. I have like 12 centimeter long blade on the knife. That's like actually the longest allowed one. When I was like 16, 17, I carried a 30 to 40 centimeter long antenna cable with the connector on one end. That reminds me one Polish video. There were like guys, there was a dude that was like hanging out with his guys. And he was recording his encounter because some guys wanted to beat them up, and they like pulled up the, you know, collapsible buttons. And basically the dude was like, they have collapsible buttons and I have accumulator from a car on a cable. And I'm wondering if I should get into them right now or in a moment. I don't know if it doesn't kill, but if you hit somebody really hard, they will collapse to pain. Also has reach, true. True. Good weapons. Collapsible buttons got banned after a specific minority started to use it as an armed militia. Damn. God damn. Yeah, and over here they're still allowed to hold. But the thing is that you can protect yourself, but if you are going to do any harm to the person that you are protecting yourself from, they can sue you. Someone was stabbed in our parking lot. God damn it. What kind of lives do you guys live? That was the time when the far-right self-organizing created the voluntary National Guard. Huh. Hi Target, got over here, how are you hoping it's going? A whack one. I see. ZZZ 1.7 is getting announced on Friday. Hey yo, that's so cool. We might try to watch it. By the way, I might actually tomorrow make longer stream. We'll see. I want to wake up. I want to turn on the stream. Some Olympics athletes get killed randomly and stuff before that. God damn it. Thinking about pulling for Vivian? I don't know, the new characters so far don't give me much happiness. Also, I think that on that longer stream we might actually do a bit more. We are going to probably draw a little bit, and then we are going to play a little bit. I'm thinking about turning on the Pal World on a server. But we are speaking about even earlier hour than today. We'll see though. Drawing so fun, yeah. What, when? Tomorrow. I'm thinking about starting like when I wake up. So actually I'll wake up, I'll walk out my doggo if needed. I'll get myself a cup of coffee, and then we'll make like a marathon split in twain. The last part, the second part is going to be like 2 hours, and one part is going to be as long as I have to go walk out my doggo for the second time. I didn't sleep, so yay, early stream. Although I'm thinking about making a Sunday with Palworld. I don't know, I for sure want to make like a marathon day where I would just stream longer. I may miss a lot of it. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I can actually pull off something like that until the end of this week. According to the recent ZZ devlog in 2.0, they are going to change all characters' kits to keep them up with the meta. Oh, so they are going to rework the characters, that's nice. Tomorrow 10 to 11:30 dentist. After that work meeting, I see. In my opinion, Nekomana needs it the most. Nekomana was a very specific character to play. She does need it the most. But yeah, we'll see, because I might do it for for this week and see, just to dabble a little, to make some fun. Of course, there are going to be, if it's going to work with night shifts, then we'll see. You should define what specific means in your dictionary. Very specific and yet unspecified date. As a Soldier 11 player, she's fine in her current state, but I will keep an eye if she gets such kit changes. I feel like she needs more or less something that, for example, Miyabi has. That you attack and you are like, charge something up. And then if you hold it, she starts to like jump around in like certain radius and deal AoE damage for as long as the points are up. Well, yeah, I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow. We'll see how I'm going to feel though. But I want to do it and see if I'll be able to like break through a lot of stuff. Because I want to make some things and speed up a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I saw it correctly, but isn't Schedule 1 multiplayer too? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It allows for people to play together. Tomorrow I have the paycheck, so I'm going to buy the game. I'm playing around with pirated versions since it's legal. I'm at day 40-ish, cooking math. For 20 Schedule 1, yeah, exactly. Also, J11 works now is left click rhythmically at the end of each of her swings in order to use her fire suppression. I've never got how it works. EX chain attack and ult makes her fire suppression guaranteed for 2 swings cycles afterwards, I see. Yeah, I was always using that, but her main attacks were really bad. That's why I've never really got to play. I've never got to play her. So yeah, we'll see. I really want to have like a marathon going on for a while. And night shifts are one of the better ones. I play her as on fielder with the timings I see. Don't know what on fielder means, so sorry. But yeah. I just play characters, like random characters. I have just a bunch of characters that I like to play with that are mixing together because their abilities are, you know, working, the synergy. And then I'm attacking until I can switch the character, or if I'm about to get attacked, I'm switching the character as a counter. I mean the character you have on the field most often, I see. I think I might come back to play my team. I might, so here's the thing, I might change my Piper team to Piper, Pultra, and Billy. With Piper being still the main. But mostly because Pultra, for example, during attacks of other characters can appear and attack others. So that's actually a really good setup, because imagine you are stacking up stuff, then you are going on with Piper, and you are using this, you know, swirl attack, and Pultra is just constantly somewhere around and shooting the enemies too. Plus the red Mokus. We should make games instead of playing them. But have to have off time, yeah. At 6 Mindscapes, Pultra can buff more attacks than just aftershocks, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I should make the game instead of play them, but yeah. My plan in my game is to have a roster of recruitable characters like XCOM had, so people who like Gamba Gacha mechanics can have some fun too. Like my first game is the Gacha anyway. I'm planning on making a game kinda like Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, but the main mechanic also is going to be the clicker, so you'll be able to click for the specific currency. Dragon Ball what? Dokkan Battle. Can I not do today? I don't want to deal with it. What you don't want to do today? Oh, the night shift? Do not the thing. But I want to make this game kind of like Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, so like the attacks are going to be kind of similar, the ultimates are also going to have like special animations. Like, I want to do it because it's very simple in making. They probably use Spine too. If I could draw and wanted to make easier game, I would make card-based roguelike game. I see. Therapy, work, life. Ah. I have kind of the same feeling, but you know, card pack opening is also gacha if it's in a game. Yeah, true. True. Also, the card-based roguelike game is really cool. There are a lot of them on the market already. True. But people are still buying them. Like recently there was Die in the Dungeon that was released. There's also going to be Slay the Spire 2. They're kinda the same, and it can be innovated. True. I still need to do it, yeah. There's Nicole with 6 mindscapes and a fully merged signature W engine. She's great and doesn't even need synergy. I'm not sure if the W engine on my Nicole is maxed or not. I know that I've got like several copies of it already. I'm just not sure. I would have to check the W engines. I had a mad voice crack. It's on the other side of the... It's on the other side of the spectrum. I have the Vault in access right now. Are you summoning for W engines? I don't, I only summon for the characters. You're still ending up getting like bullshittery. You know what is relatively easy to make? What's that? I have 4 limited SIGs. Don't know what SIGs are. Something like Nike. Yeah, that's more or less the game I'm going for. Because Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle is also easy. C gaming signature W engine, I see. It has really simple mechanics, yeah. So Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle works the way that you have like team of 6 characters. 9. No. 8. And you, in the battle, you have like three characters, right? And each character can be switched to attack first or last, depending on the abilities, whatever. And then you have like a set of dots that you select the path and they are like connecting. But the thing is that I don't want to use any like fight mechanics. That would be God knows how innovative. What I want to do is actually make the characters have defense, attack, and speed statistics. And attack, if the attack is breaking through the defense, then the card dies. And the speed determines which card goes first. So if you have card that can break, you are against the enemy with enough attack to break your defense, but you also have enough attack to break their defense, but more speed, then you are attacking first and you win. So like Gwent, yeah, kinda like Gwent. So I had to mix Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle with like attacks and special attacks and stuff. I'm still thinking about the fact if I want to keep it like Gwent, or if I want to or if I want to add something else to that, because I still want to have those like special animations that Dokkan Battle have. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that if I won't really have much there in the battle, then I won't have to work God knows how long on that, and I'll be able to release it really quickly. But I also want the game to be interesting, and I'm kind of double, gobble, toy in trouble, motherfucker, Avada I kinda don't want to play with stuff like this if I'm not sure if it's going to be interesting or not. You have to have a good story if it's a single player gacha. Yeah. Like, I kinda build the story on High School DxD. For that game, so the general idea is very interesting, because like you have a you have a guy that's, controlling demons. I was even thinking about making like that Marvel game, like Marvel Snap. I'm thinking about making the game and just reskinning it. Huh? Oh. Like Warcraft and Stark. I see. Or Dota and Warcraft. Wait, Dota and Warcraft were not reskins. Dota is a Warcraft. Yeah. It wasn't, and also it wasn't a reskin. It was just a different way of doing the fights, because it created MOBA. Reskins more like for example, changing how graphics are looking like, to make it like, medieval or sci-fi or something like that. Yeah. because I have so many settings in mind for the same game. I mean, that would work. To be fair. Like Wild West setting, or space-based setting, or fantasy setting, or post-apocalyptic setting. That was kinda already done by Fallout or cyberpunk setting. Yeah. Or just let modders do what they want. I mean, you can make the open texture editor or something like that. It used to be in some game. God, I don't remember what was it. But you could generally edit the way how textures looked like. So you could really easily make texture packs. And you can just make, you know, bunch of reskins already, like pre-made reskins to the game. Or you can make the game to have scenarios and just change these scenarios. If Dev is cute, yeah. It's easy to reskin, yeah. So you can like even, you know, give people different like scenarios or scenario actions, right? So they can like just go into a scenario for. You just have to swap the texture atlas, exactly. So that can work. Or again, like giving people possibility to choose in what kind of world they want to be in. Don't know how hard that would be, but if it's a matter of reskin, then you can just, you know, make the game to reskin itself based on the choice of the player. If I make the base character public, people can do any edits. True. Like for example, I want to make like custom, like entire custom graphics for RPG Maker MV. Like I want to make my own like face sets, I want to make my own. I'm not really worried about people stealing it. I mean, in the end they would have to know what to do with it. Like for example, if I would want to sell it, you know, all the graphics, and someone would steal my face set, let's say, right, for the creator, then I would be fucked a little bit, but you know, on your side they have to also know how to work with those kinds of models. But also, still, you know, a steal is a steal. Maybe make public the bare minimum base character, like the one I showed you in Spine. Yeah. And that's like also helping. But in RPG Maker, this kind of thing is actually something that goes for fat cash, you know what I'm saying? So imagine you are making like a tile set and you are making like character editor things that have the meshes and proxies and so modders can plan ahead to not break stuff. Huh. That's really cool. That's really good. Override the whole display. Huh? Well, yeah, I want to make RPG Maker MV stuff because for some private project I want to make the game in RPG Maker MV. But the thing is, it needs to be custom quite a bunch. So I'm thinking that I can, you know, make a tile set at least. But also the custom like character sets would be cool. How popular Warudo will get? No idea, but at this point I feel like it's going to clap cheeks of every single other 3D stuff. It's relatively new software, yeah. We'll make add-ons for it. It's basically a very moddable Unity game displaying a Vroid model. Oh. It also has the, you know, tracking, right? It has face tracking, body tracking. Is multiple types. You just see media pipe to anywhere is very easy. Integrating media pipe. School bus. You're going to school now? Okay. It's in front of my house, okay. Is it so weird that there's a school bus? I was using certain integrations for full body tracking. Huh. Only face and hand tracking is integrated, I see. That seems good. No, I think it's weird not to have one. I see. We don't have one. We've never had anything like a school bus. Only kids that were living very far away, like in a different town, had school buses. Did you walk to school? Yeah. So generally every single kid that was attending school was had to walk to the school as long as the school was in the same city as you. So there was no chance that the school bus would drive to a certain point and pick up kids to take them to the school in the same city as you. We don't have that. We never had it. Every single one I know had, every single person besides like very couple, are again living in totally different like towns. Weird. I don't know. Maybe. Did you guys have field trips? Very few, and we had to pay for everything. For a school bus is weird. Why would we need it instead of a 5 to 15 minute walk? Yeah, for us it's, I mean, for us it's kind of similar, but even if we are talking about huge cities, you don't have school buses. So like even if it's like 2-hour long walk, you don't get it. You don't have a school bus. And there were situations like that. Like for example, if I would want to use regular public transport, yeah, like that's what I wanted to say. If we would have to actually travel to school, we would have to use public transports. And quite often parents had to pay for everything, and school was doing nothing to like repay for it. So you don't have any like bonuses, you don't have any like transportation to school, but it's in your it's on you to actually, you know, travel to school normally. Because if you don't, then your parents are going to go to jail for not making you attend to school. See, we don't really have public transport. I see. Also, I've heard that it's weird that students had to pay for their school trips. You should visit here. It would be a culture shock, yeah. It's a big place, yeah. And you don't have a public transport. No, you do. You have metros. And there are buses to travel between the cities in the county. You do have public transportation. I mean, I don't remember, I've never seen in America something like a trolley. But you guys are using Metro. Metro is also a public transport. Not everywhere. True. That's also true. Also, not everywhere here you can have like trains or anything like that. Over here there are places that have no accessibility besides car. Like straight up, you have no bus stops, you have nothing, you have to drive everywhere with your own car. I don't have a metro. And you don't have any train station or nothing? Or bus stop? Even the desert part of America has bus transportation. The nearest train station is in Colorado. Oof. Or Albuquerque. Albuquerque, New Mexico. We have to cook, Jesse. We have to cook. And buses are very rare, I see. I assume they are like 3 times a day, aren't they? Probably I don't know. They are. Probably I don't know. They are very sketchy. I mean, those are the buses that most likely would be taken by some kind of, I don't know, a jail escapee. Crackhead, yeah. Like one of those that you see in those games, horror games from, I don't know, Chilazar or something like that. What was that game? It was something about like that there was a pregnant girl and she had to clean her clothes. Bloodwash? There's a dude with like bugging out eyes, like red and stuff. Looking like a freak. Is it a horror game? Yeah, it was a horror game. Because basically there was like a murderer that was hunting down pregnant women and killing them. It appears that it was like a demented woman that got severely burned in a... I only played Fear and Alice Madness Returns, I see. Alice Madness Returns is not even a horror game if I remember correctly. Or is it? I don't know the old one, yeah. But it's more like a parody. I see. Alrighty folks, I see that I'm already due to end because of the time. I have to get ready to work and skedaddle for the bus, so yeah. The face is so fucking cute, yeah. Thank you, I really wanted it to be cute. I really wanted her to be really cute. I'm going to give her like crumbles or something like that also. So, thanks Zega for being active in the channel on Twitch, thanks Muto, Mark and Target for being active in the channel on YouTube, and as always folks, stay creative and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and